Welcome to my views and news. Tuesday's first video for you. It's breaking news is from Eritrea, where reportedly several Ethiopian flights have landed at an airport. Not usual passenger flights which we see between Addis Ababa and Asmara. The flights arrived at another airport which is mainly used by Eritrean Air Force. What were these flights carrying? And is this arrival linked to the deployment of Ethiopian National Defense Force on Eritrean soil for an attack on Tigray? Is it linked to some joint offensive by Eritrean and Ethiopian forces on Tigray? We know that fighting is already ongoing on one front, Shiraro front, but this arrival is not linked to Shiraro. It means a new front is going to be opened with details for you. Secondly, Abune Mathias, Ethiopian Orthodox patriarch, left for the US more than a month ago. He traveled to US for medical checkup. Rumors were being spread by some pro-government activists that he would not return, but he is back in Ethiopia reportedly. And lastly, viewers, Jimma town is PM Abiy's hometown, his birthplace, I think. His family lives there. And Oromo Liberation Army fighters have shared a video from a town which is close to Jimma. We have details and a clip for you. Is Oromo Liberation Army going to target Jimma, which is a main city in southwestern Oromia? Firstly, viewers, we know that this is official position of Tigray regional government that Ethiopian National Defense Force divisions, Eastern Command divisions crossed into Eritrea more than a week ago, and they crossed into Eritrea from Western Tigray by road, and then they were deployed to Shiraro, and since then shelling has been going on, and according to our regional government, a four-pronged offensive, ground offensive on Shiraro was launched from Eritrean soil after these ENDF divisions entered Eritrea, and it was a joint offensive by Eritrean and Ethiopian forces. Tigray regional government did not claim that the troops, Ethiopian troops who entered Eritrea used any airport, because they entered from Western Tigray into Eritrea, so they entered by road. Now a new development is being reported, which some sources shared with us. Several Ethiopian Airlines flights have arrived on an airport in Eritrea within the last 48 hours. We know that Ethiopian Airlines operates between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Passenger flights land at Asmara airport. So flights are between Addis Ababa and Asmara. Massawa airport is not used by Ethiopian airline, and Massawa airport was operational for the civilian flights several years ago. Then Eritrea came under sanctions and the airport became dysfunctional. But this airport, Massawa, is still used by Eritrean military, Eritrean Air Force. And reportedly, on Sunday, at least 7 Ethiopian airline flights landed at Massawa airport. And most sources say that these flights were carrying Ethiopian troops. ENDF members were on board. Now, first question would be, why did Ethiopian airline use Massawa airport? It could have used Asmara airport as well, which it regularly uses. It means that Massawa airport was used to hide the arrival of these flights. Because had the flights landed at Asmara, it would have been easy to detect them. Secondly, is this arrival of Ethiopian troops in Massawa linked to Shiraro front? No, because if ENDF were to be deployed to Shiraro, then the movement should have been through Western Tigray by road, like we saw, like it was reported more than a week ago. I mean, this arrival of ENDF units, ENDF divisions in Eritrea on Massawa airport is not linked to Shiraro front. Rather, either it is linked to a new front from afar, or it is linked to Zalambesa front, Adagrad front. What we have learned is that ENDF troops were seen moving through Adi Kiye towards Zalambesa. So it means that now on another front, Ethiopian troops are being deployed. Of course, there is deployment of Eritrean military as well. Are we going to see a major offensive on Adigrat from Zalambesa, from Eritrea side of Eritrea, Ethiopia border? It could happen, but deployments are being made. This time, a new strategy has been adopted by Eritrean government that on all fronts, it is deploying Ethiopian National Defense Force at the front. ENDF is at the back. Like we are seeing in Shiraro. I think same seems to be happening on Zalambesa front. Are we seeing start of any major offensive on this front? We could not confirm start of any major offensive on the other front. But it seems that preparations are being made for a large-scale offensive on Tigray from multiple directions. Of course, TDF is not expected to attack from Adigrat towards Eritrea because TDF is already involved on several fronts. I don't think that TDF is in a position to enter Eritrea from Adigrat. It wouldn't be possible for them, perhaps because they are fighting on several fronts. So this deployment is offensive, it seems, by ENDF and EDF. They're planning to open a new front towards Adigrat. When will they open it? That remains to be seen. We could see a similar opening of front on Rama side as well, but we're not sure about deployments there. These flight arrivals are linked to Zalambesa Adigrat front reportedly. Secondly, viewers, Abune Mathias, Ethiopian Orthodox patriarch, left for the US more than a month ago. He went to US to receive medical treatment for a medical checkup, and after that we heard rumors from pro-government activists. They said that Abune Mathias would not return to Ethiopia, that he would join Tigray diaspora there, and he has been trying to support Tigrayans, but he could not when he was in Ethiopia, and now he has left Ethiopia. He is going to join Tigray diaspora community, and from abroad he will lead Tigray diaspora and the church as well. The church will be split. But Abune Mathias, Ethiopian Orthodox patriarch, has arrived in Ethiopia. Yesterday, we heard some reports that he was going to leave for Ethiopia, and now it has been confirmed that Abune Mathias is back in Ethiopia. So, all claims that he wouldn't return to Ethiopia were false claims shared by pro-government activists. But we know that Abune Mathias is not on good terms with PM Abiy, and Abune Mathias called the war on Tigray genocide. He used the word genocide in a smuggled video clip, which was smuggled by I think a journalist during the first phase of Tigray war. And he is a Tigrayan, we know, and he attended funeral ceremony of a Tigrayan general, Vadi Nacho, a few weeks ago, which was held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. It is said that he has soft corner for Tigray, for the people of Tigray, that he silently supports them. Tigray, people of Tigray, they are of this view that Abune Mathias is under pressure, that he cannot speak freely, that Ethiopian government keeps him under pressure, stops him from speaking out, and he feels for Tigrayans. But he is back in Ethiopia. Lastly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Army is now being seen heading towards new towns, new cities. Pressure has been released. ENDF has been relocated from Oromia towards northern Ethiopia. Now, OLA is regaining lost territories, and it is taking control of new territories as well. From Valega, it is moving towards central and southwestern Oromia. Obviously, it will try to make inroads. It will consolidate its control of West Shiva. It has already been operating in West Shiva in central Oromia. It will try to make more inroads into West Shiva. Meanwhile, OLA members have been seen close to Jimma. They have been seen in a town which is not far away from Jimma. Jimma is PM Abiy's hometown. His family lives there. He has huge support there in Jimma. And Jimma is one of the main cities in southwestern Oromia, industrial hub as well, government headquarters, you can say, in southwestern Oromia. It's not that OLA has attacked Jimma, but reportedly OLA is going to target Jimma. It is trying to move towards Jimma. It has been seen, its members have been seen in a town called Bono Badale Mako. Bono Badale Mako is not far away from Jimma. Here some OLA fighters have been seen. They attacked a government office. We have a clip for you showing several OLA fighters. This clip is from Bono Badale Mako city, not far away from Jimma. So we could see some OLA attacks, some activities close to Jimma or in Jimma as well in coming days. Watch this clip showing OLA fighters in Bono Badale Mako city. Thank you for watching.
Sebagai sampah,